Hello, here as here, I'm going to teach you how to record some drums in Cubase 5 using the sampler that comes with Cubase 5. So anyone having this workstation could use it. The first thing to do is to create a project. Here you see how I create it, how I create a new folder to store all the files. Well, then the first thing to do is to check whether we have properly configured our audio interface. In this case, it is correct, so we keep on. Well, then the next thing to do is to create an instrument track, and here I choose Drum Agent 1, that is the sampler of Cubase. It's the default sampler, so you should have it. Then I name the track in order to get the correct name in all the files that are created. And here I show you how to use the quantization. So if I click on that button, I have no quantization, and I can move the track, the bounds of the track in any size. But if I click on that button and select the size of bar, for example, the track is going to move only in small movements that correspond to the size of one single bar. By clicking on that button, I open the sampler. So here you see that I have not chosen anything, but when I go to the presets, I choose a Maple drum kit, for example. That's it. You see that the C1 note would correspond to a kick, and a D1 note to a snare. So what I'm going to do now is to show you that you can set the click there, or by using the letter C of your keyboard. Instead of having to click on that button, you could do it with the button C, and it's much more useful, quite faster, you know. Then by double clicking on the track, you can access the MIDI source of the track. So here you see how by clicking on C1 or D1, and there it says which note it is, I can play my bass drum, or a snare. So I set the quantization to 16th notes, and then choose that I want to have quantized note. As you see how by clicking I set some MIDI data that is corresponding to the beats of the bass drum. And I'm going to do the same with the snare. So by this, I create a small loop. So here you see how it sounds. Well, now I move the bounds, always using the quantization, to where I have the data, in order just to listen to that. Here you can select the bounds of the loop which are going to listen, but it is better by doing click on the track and pressing letter P. That way, the region we're going to listen is going to get adjusted to what we have selected. In order to create the loop and listen it in a loop, we have that blue button on where it says to go play or record or everything, and it's quite useful. Well, these things that I'm doing now is to change the velocity of the beat. So by selecting the pencil tool, you can do any changes. Now you see that the snare is a bit lower. I'm going to raise the volume of the snare and decrease the one of the bass drum. So now I've raised the volume of everything, and I think this is quite an interesting tool. This way you can create a drum file without needing any keyboard. Well, thanks for watching this. I hope you have enjoyed. So the only thing you have missing is to save the file, and well, enjoy. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you and goodbye. And sorry for my voice, but it has been a tough weekend. Bye.